Well, that's the reason I wrote this down for a man to see it. Spatial stage of the position. Ezekiel 1:10 is a mayfly, symbolized by a man, a lion, and an ox. Ezekiel chapter 1. An eagle, and an eagle. Right. Ezekiel 10:14, the year of 2003, inward flight, returning flight. Face of a chill, a man, a lion, and an eagle. God required me that I make this here. This is about the only symbol that I see in the Bible that I can take and show you, and it will show a significant part where God specifically said this. This is why a man need to be in fear, be fear of God when he wrote this down. We've been seeing this all over the uh, views of the Bible prophecy, but nobody understood the part. God gave you a 3666 times 3 equals 1998. That was the year of the war that God gave me. This is the ride of the black prophet that God gave me. See what I'm talking about? All of this, and when you look at this here, find out what is the code of this here. You find the United States on that space shuttle. Every one, because America loves to broadcast their vehicle. Everything they make, they like to broadcast. So all we have to do is stop a little bit and say, what part of this is showing up in Bible prophecy? And when you see that, you see he done broadcast everything, then you know what time of day it is. Because he done brought it here at this point in time. And when you look at the space shuttle, look at USA, United States wrote all over. So how can you take and deny that there is no God? And he done wrote all of that down. And spoken to about prophets. How can you say, well, them people ain't no prophets? Yes, they is. Because God done taken and had him to write all this stuff down, and they done wrote it down throughout the Bible prophet, and then it just showed up on the planet, going to and fro outer space and on land. And you tell them, well, the man thinks that God don't see them. So what he did, he wrote it down. Put it there in the book. You saw it, but you didn't understand what you were seeing. You heard it, but you didn't understand what you was hearing. But God had wrote it down in Bible prophecy in the season upon which he became. He revealed these things to you, and he sent a man here and told him to write these things down. How can you see these things without understanding what you see? It's impossible. Look at this. The glide wings. It then went outward. And it's getting ready to turn inward. He said Satan will go up on the brink of the earth. But y'all say, well, Satan is just another being. Just something that some creature. Y'all looking something with some dog or creature that went up there in the spirit. Yeah, he didn't went up there in the spirit, but he is in the heart of that man. He didn't let you know. He didn't look from the core of that man's heart and let you know that he didn't took a creature up there. You don't see him, but God see him in that man as a spirit through the mind of that man. Letting you know it's two creatures that went up there. One is the man himself, and another one is the spirit of that man. The man, the spirit cannot go where the man don't take him. That's what you have to understand. Space shuttle, Revelation chapter 4, 6, 11. Foul voice symbolized by number one, a lion, I took it up there last time. Number 2, a calf. Number 3, a man. And number 4, an eagle. It put the line up everywhere it go. The line, the eagle was the last one, letting you know that space shell itself. All bonded together by 6 wings total. Jesus Christ is Michael, gained victory over the America. By this is it. Calf power, telling you is these 2 engines here. The signified an inward flight in 0 gravity, where hydrogen-driven engines are used to return the space shuttle to the Earth. Gravitation, the field. This is what I'm showing. Going outward, ox power, return, calf power. This is the beginning of the flight, and this is the ending of the flight. This is when it's coming back. It has to use the ox power and the calf. Ox power to go out there. You know, we use horsepower here on the earth when we speak concerning the driving of vehicles. We need ox power. We need horsepower. But God used the word ox power. He uses, excuse me, I'm getting this kind of crossed up. Ox power to take it up through gravitation on space shuttle, and then calf power to get it back in. But we use horsepower when we in our vehicle. We govern it by horse. So God, it lets you know that God knew exactly what the man was going to do, because he knew what kind of power he was going to do. We know these are burden beasts. The ox is a burden beast, and the calf is a burden beast. It's a young burden beast, and the horse is also a burden beast. So he spoke to us in a tongue that we was familiar with. So while we was considering the voices that we were familiar in, God used another symbol of another beast. So we're going to take it out there, and we looked at it, but we didn't understand what it is. He said the ox power, took it out, and the calf power, bring it in. But we act like we didn't know this. We read through it all through the Bible prophecy and know they had to have some kind of power. He didn't use the horsepower like we use in these vehicles upon the earth to measure the strength of the vehicles as they take us to and from across the earth. He used ox power to take it out. He come back and use calf power to bring it in. And we looked at it, but spoke to us in a tongue that we didn't have, but because he spoke to us in a different language, we didn't understand what God was talking about. They tell us he had to have 2 wings to bring us back in. I mean, how much plainer can he be and we not understand? He said it took 2 wings to bring him in. Let you know something had transcended in there, that this was a 2-stage vehicle. He went up there with the ox power, and he went up, came back with 12 power on 2 wings. But he sit up there, I guess he was too plain when he said when he went up on ox power, he had 4 wings to carry us up there. And as we look, we see how he gonna go and carry us up there at 4 wings and bring us back on 2. He done told you this vehicle, the space shall transform itself. And he identified who took us up there, that it was a Satan, a man with a satanic mind, that took this man up there. And this Ezekiel, go to Ezekiel chapter 1. And when he returned us back onto one. He told us it's a 2-stage vehicle that transformed itself. It was in the word transformation. And we look at the healthcare policies. We look for all of these things that men